Believe it or not, but the way you spend your morning can actually determine how your whole day will go. Even back in ancient times, Stoics understood the importance of morning rituals. Thus, the following Stoic morning habits will help you live a more well-rounded, productive, and purposeful day. Let's start off with gratitude. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Reflections, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." By saying this, he reminded himself that life is limited and one should appreciate every day and every moment he has. As soon as you wake up from bed, give thanks for another day, for the opportunity to be alive, to breathe, think, rejoice, love. Appreciate your life. Appreciate what you already have, your loved ones and relatives. In today's world, we are in a constant rush, striving for more, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's normal to want a better life, and go for it. However, while chasing our dreams, we often forget to focus on the moment and be grateful for what we have and fully enjoy it. So, the morning is a good time to practice gratitude. Write down a few things or events for which you are grateful every single day. It can be anything: a delicious breakfast from your significant other, your warm bed, the opportunity to go to work and achieve your goals. Focusing on gratitude to the outside world will help you think more positively and give you strength and confidence to face the challenges of the new day. Among other things, we'd really appreciate your subscribe and thumbs up under this video to spread useful content and help people get better. Don't waste your time. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for? The things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm," wrote Marcus Aurelius. Most people are in no hurry to get out of a warm bed. Instead, they can scroll through the social media platform's feed and spend lots of precious time for nothing as a result. Marcus Aurelius, as the ruler of an empire, certainly had more opportunities than we do to pamper himself in bed and waste the precious time of life. But he rather teaches us to take action, since he understands the value of time. Mindfulness meditation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Stoics were big supporters of journaling. Give this habit a try. A diary is a safe place where you can honestly talk about your feelings, thoughts, and plans. Keeping a diary might help you reflect on your actions, look into your inner world, hear and listen to yourself, as well as set clear intentions for the day. Just be honest with yourself. Ask yourself some questions. For example, was there anything I did yesterday that I don't want to do today? Are you reaching your full potential? Do you follow your values? Track your thoughts and feelings. If you give it a few minutes every single morning, it'll help you be more aware, be quick at correcting your actions, and be in harmony with yourself. Reflection. This practice merges with the previous one and complements it well. Most people wake up, have breakfast, go to work. Upon returning, they do their usual household chores, communicate with loved ones, watch some Netflix or TikTok, go to bed, and so on. Groundhog Day. This way of life can lead to an unconscious existence. Living with no analysis of your actions, emotions, and thoughts can lead to permanent stress, dissatisfaction with life, and lower levels of happiness. We can do things we don't want to do for years, get stalled at something and not hear ourselves, gradually giving ourselves up to burnout and depression. And this is where reflection comes to the rescue. It helps not only to clear up our mind, but also to observe some interesting points on the matter, see new possibilities, and to understand ourselves. In other words, reflection helps our progress as individuals. If we keep track of our thoughts, actions, and emotions, it'll become clearer which things should be continued, and which, on the contrary, should be avoided. A great recipe for a more conscious lifestyle. Seneca once wrote, "I make use of this opportunity, daily pleading my case at my own courts. When the light has been taken away and my wife has fallen silent, aware as she is of my habit, I examine my entire day, going through what I have done and said. I conceal nothing from myself. I pass nothing by. I have nothing to fear from my mistakes when I can say, see that you do not do this anymore. For the moment, I excuse you. Think of it as a really powerful tool. 10 to 15 minutes in the morning to analyze your day and you're good. Take it to your notebook or phone notes. Thus, you can go back to your thoughts you produced, track your progress, and adjust your actions. Try to integrate reflection into your life, and you'll see changes for the better in a short span of time. You will definitely begin to understand yourself more, see things the way you like them to be, and the way you don't. All in all, that's the way to self-discovery and further development. Physical activities. Socrates stated, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." By exercising, we develop strong discipline and improve our mental and physical health. Moreover, with many people nowadays living a sedentary lifestyle, the morning is the perfect time to set things right. It can be any type of activity: jogging, yoga, stretching, the gym. Choose what suits you better. In any case, doing physical activity early in the day is always better than without it. Think of it as a source of energy and cheerfulness for the whole day. Focus. Plan your day over morning coffee or tea. Plan in detail how you'd like to spend this or that day. Set priorities in advance and focus on important matters. Focusing is a habit meant to help you have a great day. How often do you take on a bunch of tasks and never get to finish any of them? As a result, you end up in a never-ending stalemate spiral. Choose the main task for the day, the important step on your way to a breakthrough, and focus on achieving it ASAP. If you succeed at this task, the rest of the day will go by much easier. Focusing on one thing is the best skill a modern person can have. Seneca aptly noted, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." With that said, choose your path and choose your port and sail to it wisely. Voluntary discomfort. It's no secret to anyone that a comfort zone is mostly a sign of regress. The ancient Stoics also understood that, known to be strong supporters of deliberately doing things that would be uncomfortable to go through. As our comfort zone narrows, we become more tolerant towards any challenges fate throws at our face. Every time we feel uncomfortable or indulge in voluntary discomfort, we become stronger, increase our discipline level, and appreciate the usual, enjoyable things. Stoics wouldn't be Stoics if they didn't have a ritual related to endurance training in their arsenal. Seneca was a rich man, but from time to time he had days when he ate cheap food and wore uncomfortable clothes. By making such changes in his daily life, he reminded himself that life cannot always be comfortable, and he shouldn't be afraid of it. Modern followers of Stoicism recommend taking a cold shower. It's good for your health and your spirit. A cold shower can remind you that you can endure any situation of hardship. However, if you're going to implement this ritual, then do it gradually. You shouldn't immediately put it under ice water. A cold shower may help you wake up fast, give you enough energy and strength to set you up for the whole day, too. Memento mori. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. All people are frightened by the thought of death. Some of us find Stoics' memento mori stance a bit strange, even causing hostility at times. We're used to living like there's no end of the road, but death is the most real thing in life. No one can escape it. Therefore, Stoics believed that precisely this strategy of avoidance harms us, because the inability to master fear and form a correct perception gives rise to other fears. Practicing memento mori may help you learn to appreciate the present moment and your own life, and manage time as a finite value. Morning is the perfect time to remind yourself life is not endless. Think of it as a call to activity, a call to live every day as if it were the last of your life, to live it up to the maximum, work at the limit of one's capabilities, and to dedicate oneself completely to the work we've decided to take upon. Be grateful for every day and for what you have. Keeping in mind that life is not endless doesn't mean to cause you stress and drive you into depression, but on the contrary, should encourage you to make more conscious life choices. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "You never know when life will end. Don't waste a single moment." So start your day on an active note, waste no time, and take action. Negative visualization. Did you know that the popular nowadays practice of visualization has its roots in Stoicism? Marcus Aurelius wrote this in his diary. "Say to yourself first thing in the morning, 'Today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, aggressive, treacherous, malicious, unsocial. All this has afflicted them through their ignorance of true good and evil. Not a positive remark, we must admit, but it's more about being ready for everything the day will prepare you for, both good and bad. It's not exactly planning, it's more about emotional readiness to wrestle all challenges on your way. Life can be tough, and throughout the day we tend to face various events. Therefore, it's important to be prepared for them and face difficulties with dignity. For example, you're about to have a game-changing meeting at work. After observing through all the negative scenarios, you'll already be emotionally ready for it and be able to remain calm if things take a wrong turn. Negative visualization may help you fear less, reduce stress, and be psychologically prepared for any inconvenience. Besides, imagine what kind of emotional uplift you'll have if negative scenarios don't happen at all. Morning walk. Try adding morning walks to your tight schedule. Let's face it, we rarely have time for ourselves. A simple, mindful walk can help. Seneca practiced walking, and for him it was like one of meditation options. During the walk, stay in the moment. Don't think about future affairs. Enjoy the surrounding world. It's time to be alone with yourself. It's also a good habit for improving health. Since most of us lead a sedentary lifestyle, a morning walk can add minimal physical activity to your life. Mornings can be a great time to go for a walk so you can be alone with yourself and set yourself up for a great day. The mentioned are simple but no less effective habits that may help you live more consciously and productively day by day. Try to integrate those which resonated with you in your schedule, but it must be consistent and constant. Thus, you'll see how your days will become better and more meaningful. Hopefully this video was useful for you, and we'd appreciate it if you could give us a like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to share your morning rituals in the comments below, and check out our next video.